A call for change outside of the Monroe County Jail tonight as loved ones gather to mourn the loss of Robert Brooks. Brooks was an inmate at the Marcy Correctional Facility just outside of Utica, and body-worn camera footage showed Brooks beaten by correction officers there. He died in the hospital the next day. This all happening earlier this month. Gio Battaglia attended tonight's vigil and rally and joins us now in studio with more on that. Gio.
Adam, tonight was the first time we have heard from the family of Robert Brooks since that body cam footage was released. As they are still coming to terms with the situation, they told those that gathered tonight change needs to happen.
When Robert Brooks Jr. thinks of his father, he thinks of a, quote, civic-minded individual.
He took advantage of every opportunity to make a positive impact on his community. He had a loving, generous heart and a special concern for young people.
But the past few weeks have taken a toll as Brooks died in the hospital on December 10th after he was beaten by correction officers at Marcy Correctional Facility in Utica the day prior. Brooks, a Greece native, had been serving a sentence of 12 years for assaulting a woman with a knife.
Over the past few weeks, our family has been focused on supporting one another. Losing a loved one is hard, but the circumstances surrounding my father's death is imaginably hard to deal with. We are taking one thing at a time.
Monday night, friends, family, and those wanting to see change came outside the Monroe County Jail to call on the actions of the correction officers and sergeants shown in that body cam video.
Robert Brooks! Let's do it one more time. Robert Brooks!
Those incarcerated at the Monroe County Jail flashed their cell lights on and off as the people on the street flashed their lights, showing support for one another. Reuben B. Coates told me he came to the rally because his son is incarcerated, and when he saw that body cam video, he could only think of if that happened to his son.
It was the Brooks' son, and his parents are members of my church. And I think anybody that got a family member that's incarcerated should be here tonight, you know, and stand up for what their rights are. Because no one deserves to be treated like that. You know, and the guys that have been getting away with this, it's time to stop.
Brooks' son finishing his speech, hoping for peace.
Our deepest wishes is that my father's death will not be in vain. His killing must be a catalyst for change.
There were more than 100 people outside the Monroe County Jail, and while the jail was not where the beating or Brooks's death took place, it's worth noting Sheriff Baxter, who runs the Monroe County Jail, last week called the actions by the Marcy facility staff horrific.